Alright, well, welcome to today's video. Like you guys saw in the last couple videos, things didn't go too well, you know, so my F20B has shipped, and I did get a couple things in the mail. I just figured I'd show you guys. This was, I think, 28 bucks, something like that, so that'll be enough to make up my front charge piping. So this is going to go from the intake here. I'm going to trim it to where I need it and do the same thing, just like put a bead of weld right here to basically simulate that because, you know, DIY. And then this is going to go up into my intake. So that's that. I got this. I don't know why they sent me like a fake carbon one. I thought I ordered a black one, but whatever, I don't care. Oil pressure, AFR and boost, clutch and flywheel, lightweight flywheel, whatever. If anyone cares to know, I only rock unsprung. You know, we ain't no kids out here, so unsprung for life. It's I don't know what stage it is. I literally, all I know, the stages don't matter. I don't like saying the stage of clutches unless I buy them and they say like that one's a comp stage 5 in my Z, so I call it a comp stage 5. But that one's rated for, I think, 900 foot-pounds of torque. So I'll probably do like 2 seasons on that clutch and be like, it'll probably still be good. But this is rated for 400 torque, so you know, let's hope it holds up. Let's get into the point of the video. We are going to be starting on taking this engine out. The reason I say starting on is because Chris is using the hoist. What I do is I just kind of go through the engine, disconnect any, you know, easy bits, disconnect any electrical connectors. They're all mainly on this side, but do not, and I'm telling you guys, don't fuck this up. I mean, I don't care because I'm going to have a new one probably, but or I could just disable it, but on the back of the block, actually, might be the head. No, it's definitely the block. The knock sensor is back there, so a lot of people, including myself, I've done this, is forget about it, and then I end up breaking the damn knock sensor. So let's go ahead and start disconnecting everything. This is going to be painful. I got pretty much this whole harness off. I got the battery / starter harness all disconnected. That's the starter wire right there. My reverse light switch was questionable, so that broke, but I'll go ahead and get a new one. It's whatever, and just redo those wires. Oh yeah, something you want to note, when you put everything back together, I know this is a little early to be talking about this, but this right here, a lot of people forget that. That's the ground for the ignition, so your car won't start unless that's right there, or I mean it could be somewhere else I guess, but you'd have to extend it, but it goes in the bottom bolt of the thermostat housing. Now the easiest way to do this, I just leave the alternator on, but the power steering pump, because it has these lines, you don't want to be messy, you know, I mean, unless you need to change it, but I just kind of put that to the side. It's not the craziest, but I will try to include anything that I from experience know can be a pain in the ass, so you guys don't, you know, do it. So while the oil's draining, might as well take off the turbo. I guess I'm not going to be able to take this off in one piece like I thought, because I can't get to those bottom bolts, but it's okay. The only thing that's annoying is like this bolt and this bolt here. It's like super annoying to get to. Basically, if you can see that clip right there, just take a little screwdriver, put it right here, and pry back on both sides. They're not the easy ones like I have on my Mega Squirt harness where you just squeeze them. I've lost a lot of these, as you could probably tell. like that, and then it'll pop up. That's it. So now that those are all disconnected, excuse my phone. What else? Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, okay. So there that goes. That's your harness for your injectors and whatnot. And I'd be careful with that also. Yeah, you can definitely see that little clip down there. That right in the middle of the screen. It almost slipped by me there. I think this is the intake air temp. I think the OBD2 cars have it in the intake. This is on the manifold. There you go. There's a couple more. Well, now that most of the upper stuff is off, the engine bay is looking a little less disgusting. I mean, it's still disgusting. It's a Prelude bay. What do you expect? There's so much shit everywhere. But the good news is I could delete, like this vacuum cylinder, I could delete this, like this. The new ECU doesn't need any of this, so anything that I can delete or tuck, that's gonna happen. Mainly, I want to delete this giant stupid ABS thing, because I need to bleed my brakes anyway, because they randomly just started being shitty, and if I break any of the bleed nipples, I have 4 new calipers that are the same as these, so yeah. So anyways, what might not be obvious to others is the obvious, but make sure you get like shit like this. Like, it's gonna be your TPS. If that breaks, it's kind of an expensive thing, unless you get an eBay one, but I wouldn't recommend it. Next, this is your fuel filter. So you're gonna be getting that off. That's a 17, and then your fuel return over there is just pliers, and you pull the hose off. Oops. That's over there now. Don't lose these. They'll be on the other engine, but regardless, you should try not to, even though I gotta find that bolt now. So yeah, get your fuel sending hose thing and tuck it somewhere stupid, like so. Not stupid enough. Here we go. This is gonna be real stupid. There we go, look at that, even though we're gonna take this off. And then right here, I'll show you this. Whoops. Fuel return hose is off. Okay, so I'm leaving the cap on because I don't want it to piss over the floor, all over the floor more than it already has, but next thing you would be doing would be, I mean, this doesn't really have to be in order. Just do what you see first, you know, just start unclipping everything. But if it helps, take pictures of what goes where, if that makes sense, because I know this shit can be confusing. Someone donate your boy a Skunk 2 manifold. I don't care enough to buy one, but if someone has one, you know, it gets rid of a lot of this shit. I could pretty much get rid of that whole thing on the firewall if I run a throttle body that has the map on top, because I think the OBD1 cars, the map is right there where my finger's pointing, that little sensor, and the OBD2 ones are up here. So yeah, I think that's you know, we're getting pretty good here. I'm gonna let that drain and then take out the radiator. About the ABS delete, I lied. No. My last Prelude had it, and the one before did not. The 92. This is 92 with it. My 95 had it. And to do it, I just looked it up, and I need like a new booster and all that, so it's staying. Hate to say it, but I mean, I'm definitely not getting like a new booster and changing all my lines. I thought it was gonna be like, take that out, proportioning valve, like do whatever lines. Too much work. So I'm just gonna clean it up and whatnot, and you know, it'll be there, but maybe I can hide some of this wiring behind it, the fuse box stuff. Radiator's finished draining. I'm gonna take it off here and pull this off with the lines on it. This thing just literally just pulls up. That's it. That's how you do that. And just 10 mil. Oh look, nice. One of them snapped. Hope these don't snap. So that's going over there for extra safety. That would not be tight if that got stepped on. So if you look in here, a lot more room to work with. You guys know, yeah, it's nice. It's much better. So you can see how this is all like entangled in this one big harness, and then that big harness loops underneath there. So there's a bunch of shit underneath the intake manifold. Not a bunch, but there's just like one thing you got to kind of take off. It's easier when you lift the motor up and forward a little bit. Well, for today, I think that's good. I think for just chilling by myself, and just that's why a lot of this video was just time lapse, because a lot of it is just like, I'm not gonna sit here and explain everything. I'll explain the helpful bits if anyone cares. But yeah, so taking all that stuff off, what I do is I go all the stuff on the top, and then I go underneath the car, get everything from the bottom. So that being said, all that's really left is a little sensor bits on the back of the engine, being the knock sensor, the oil pressure sensor. I don't even think the JDM engines have JDM or Euro, whatever. I don't think they have knock sensors. I'm not sure if F20B has it. I know a JDM H22 doesn't have it. So all that's really left is like linkage, motor mounts. If I don't have access to a hoist, I've done it before where you just drop the subframe on a jack and the engine just kind of comes out. It's not the hardest thing to do ever, but I would like to have another person here, so I don't know, we'll see. But everything from the top is pretty much taken care of aside from the linkage, but we'll get to that tomorrow. And yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end it off for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Got all this stuff off the car, so we're doing good. We're doing good. F20B is on the way. I believe it's in PA right now for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why it goes from New Jersey to like left to PA, west, excuse me, and then back up. But I don't know. I can't wait to get that because, like I said, I've never friggin' unboxed an engine. That's going to be a cool video. But I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Again, hope you guys enjoyed. Click that subscribe button. Turn your notifications on, because basically how YouTube works is if you don't watch every single video, you're just not going to get notified, which, I mean, some of you probably don't care, but for those who do, for those who do want to be notified, click that bell, subscribe, 100K. See you guys later. Peace.